city and community. And you know, I have my queens in the house, you know that. I have Miss Antoinette Worship. You know, she is the creator and founder of T1 Diabetes Foundation, as well as we have Miss Cynthia McAllister. Yes, you can, the author, yes. And you know what? She also is a part of the Key Spot app. We know about that because that's what makes you famous. All right, everybody, we are here. You know, I got to talk about today, and I got to talk about last week, and I got to talk. You just know this. We also have a king up in the house, a star. Yes, Mr. DANTE PAYNE. You know, he's the owner of Impact Recruiting, and we're going to find out more about him as well. So we got it loaded. Yes, we do. Now, before I get started, let me read the disclaimer. WAIF FM is a community radio station. It serves only to open its airways to responsible diversion points of view. The opinions expressed during this program do not reflect the views of WAIF, its staff, or board of trustees. The opinions express my own views or the views of my guests. So thank you again for listening to WAIF Cincinnati. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to be right back. And you know I'm always for that because we need to be informed.
I'm Dr. Phil. A new coronavirus outbreak called COVID-19 started in China and is spreading to many countries, including the U.S. It's critical to get the facts about how to protect our friends and loved ones. Our CDC is working with states and communities to stop the spread of the virus. Health workers and emergency response efforts need our support. The CDC Foundation, a nonprofit organization, is focusing on immediate and critical needs that help protect our
sing it out, lift it out, shout it out, do whatever you have to do. Other than that, it's all about what's going on in the community.
Find out how to help. Go to cdcfoundation.org. That's cdcfoundation.org. Together, our impact is greater.
This has been a public service announcement brought to you by the CDC Foundation.
Yes. Now, you know, we have to play that because people are just acting like they just don't know. I don't know what they don't know, but they need to know. We still got to wear the mask. We still got to wash our hands. We still got to do sanitize. We still got to do 6 feet. We got to do all of that because we don't know what's going on. And the new norm is here. We're not going back. Believe that. But you need to do what you need to do. And you need to respect each other, love each other, protect each other. And if you don't care about yourself, care about me. Lord knows I'm trying to be here another hour, another second, another minute.
That's right.
All right. So keep everybody in your prayers. I'm glad the vaccine is out. I'm glad 2 are out. But you know, I'm still up in the air, but it's all good. Do what you got to do. Protect yourself as well as others. And my babies, I heard that my babies are getting sick. They talking about it wasn't going to affect the kids. All kids are okay. Nobody's protected by something that's unknown. The devil is busy. All right. The spirit is wild. And if it wants to hit you, it's going to hit you. It's just like a bullet with don't have a name on it. It can't tag you. So I need everybody to be alert, be aware. And I'm talking about all over the nation, the states, here in Cincinnati. I don't know what it's about. Oh, I don't want to. I can't breathe. You rather breathe for that moment and that second that you allow it, not at all. It can happen. All right, I'm here with Miss Antoinette. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Happy New Year, right?
New
Year,
right?
2021.
Yes, we made it.
We made it.
We got out of 2020.
We made it. Sadly, on the first day of the year, I lost my last uncle, the only one that was left of my father's siblings.
Oh,
Everybody's gone. Grandma, grandpa, all the siblings.
wow.
Everybody's gone.
Wow.
Wasn't that
Everybody's
cold?
gone. No. He has Alzheimer's. And he was 83.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did.
So,
He did that.
His service was 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. I'm
So-
sorry to hear that.
I know, right? But then, right? DKA Awareness Day is approved.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, DeWine, thank you,
Congratulations.
DeWine. Thank you for all the representatives, the senators, everybody behind that. I'm just very excited about that. April 26th, the day that Antavia passed away, is now Diabetic Ketoacidosis Awareness Day in Ohio.
Okay.
Right? So we
awesome.
have it in Cincinnati, and now we have it at the Ohio State level.
Okay.
So T1 DJ is really going to be doing a lot this year, slowly because of COVID, but we'll be doing a lot.
Okay.
So I really thank you
Yes.
so much. It took some time.
Well, everything takes time.
It's HB 32. That's the
Mhm.
bill.
Mhm.
So I'll be writing, a lot of the medical staff in
Okay.
Ohio,
Okay.
Ohio State University, all the universities, Ohio's Medical Wexner Center, which they sponsored the gala,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Miss Sonovi was there, so beautiful.
Oh,
So I can't wait for us to have another one.
Yes, well,
I
it's
mean,
coming,
it's
coming.
COVID. It's like
It's all right. You know what? It's cold. It's cold. You know what? It's gonna happen. But first, we gotta do what we gotta do to get there safely.
Right. Baby girl, as a type 1 diabetic and an STNA, she got tested yesterday. I was so nervous.
Mhm.
I said, if I'm gonna have to sue this country and take my baby away, give her this vaccine. I mean, I prayed on it.
There you go. You prayed.
I prayed on it
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people who's dying behind that vaccine. And I'm like, and I told her, I
That's
said,
okay.
if
Let's
she,
clarify. Dying behind what vaccine?
the,
Yeah, I haven't heard
Right.
any people dying from the vaccine.
Absolutely, a
I've
doctor,
heard
a doctor died from getting that vaccination in Florida.
vaccination? Well, okay, what we talking
The
about?
COVID
I'm
vaccination.
thinking I'm thinking
Okay.
diabetes. Okay, what
No,
vaccine?
no.
There's
There's
different ones though. Which
I know
brand?
there's
Oh,
Pfizer, there's the M1. She got the Pfizer. So she said it didn't burn. What else was some of the side effects? Burning and pain.
That's the one that
And
if I was
she
gonna
has
take it, I would take the Pfizer.
The Pfizer.
The other one,
Marina or some
Marina.
Moderna.
Moderna. You're right. Moderna.
I'm not.
And
But the
so
Pfizer, that's if I was gonna do it, that's the one that I would do. And I have to say, just by knowing you and understanding how diabetes is, and my grandmother had diabetes, she take insulin. And my mom, she was in denial. She was diagnosed on border,
right.
so borderline. They found out she is.
Mhm.
I got tested,
Okay.
which was yesterday.
Mhm.
I got tested and got my results back today, so I'm not.
Yay,
I
that's good.
Amen.
So, but I got that, the shingles, they want to get out the shingle thing, now my whole arm is swelled up and it's swollen and,
Well, at least you won't have shingles.
okay.
One less.
But I'm just saying,
Right,
I gotta walk the talk. I'm telling everybody else to be healthy, but girl.
Yeah, a lot of people have had bad side effects. I'll ask my diabetes.
See, nobody's
community as
talking about
well.
that.
Oh, I asked. I'll ask on
Nobody's talking
Facebook
about
who's
that.
had it because I knew it was coming up. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody closed up on them.
Uh-huh.
Bad side effects with that. And I was like, oh
Is
my
it because
God.
of maybe their body's
It could be.
reaction?
It
Because some
could be.
people have allergies.
Yeah,
to
it could be.
certain
I'm
stuff.
sure.
Would
I'm
that be the
sure.
underlying illnesses?
Yeah,
Some people have
exactly.
on it? But I
Allergies.
still see that's what I'm started. But that's what that just really gets on my nerve. We're not being told everything. It's like, oh, we'll get this vaccine. Oh, we're gonna save the world.
Right.
But you're not saying, well, there are side effects. Just like they putting out, years ago, when you had new medicines come out or new things that you tried for certain things,
Mhm.
they didn't tell you the side effects. They didn't tell you the side effects. Now it's mandated that you have to say it. That's why when you hear the one things, they may cause you to do this, it may cause you to do that, it may cause it that. You're like, why I want to take that? But they didn't years ago. But my thing, with this vaccine, everybody wants, okay, let me go get this side effects. It's side effects. This could happen. So when you walking into the battle room,
Right.
you at least have on a shield.
Well, yeah,
some
they
kind of
need to
armor.
tell you what the side effects are. That it's the responsibility for the doctors to let you know what the side effects
Well,
are.
why do you think that they're not telling you?
Well, they are
Money.
because they're required.
Right.
But as I mentioned, if somebody has a reaction because maybe they didn't know they were allergic to certain things, then that would be the issue.
But what I'm saying is, and see, I'm playing devil advocate, so somebody's listening, right? What I'm saying is, when I walk into their room to get that vaccine, the doctor or whoever's giving it to me should say, well, I just want to let you know, there's possibility you can have this side effect, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
And there's a possibility. I'll have to ask baby girl. I'll ask her if they
I don't
ask
think
those
they ask
questions. I don't
nobody
know. I
I
don't know.
I think they're required
I don't
to.
know.
'Cause
Yeah, they
any
should. They
medicine,
should
that's
definitely
by
be
law.
required to.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for more of it to be in the media, not the
right.
doctor. I'm sure
Right.
that the
Yeah.
doctor will or the nurse.
Advise you.
Correct.
Right.
But I'm talking about the media, right?
Yeah. Why do you think that the media
Right.
ain't gonna
Because of Trump. That's why Trump's
Ah.
taking over the media right now. That's why you ain't hearing all this stuff.
Wait a minute. nobody trying.
Trump gone. He gone.
Last
He gone. They
Wednesday-
trying to lock him up in another country.
Last
He gone.
Wednesday, put that dagger, that was a dagger. When that happened, I was like, you gone, bro?
But he was taking over the media. There wasn't any oxygen for anything else.
Well, this is true, this is true. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I get on the road.
Yeah, we do.
But anyway,
we do.
going back.
But no, so all of the good things are happening, right?
That's
so
right.
I'm excited about
I'm
it.
so excited about that. That's a huge.
I know,
That is
right?
a
It
great
took some
Yes.
time. It took some time, but we got it done. And I was on Senator Herschel because I follow him on social media and look Senator Herschel up, right? And he's the one who sponsored the bill. And Cecil Thomas and a couple other people, they co-sponsored it. And I would see him post things, other bills, and I'll comment, congratulations, what about DKA? Congratulations, what about DKA?
Right.
You know,
Your
and
persistence
finally
pays
it
off.
paid off. And finally he called me. He called me personally.
Yes.
And he said, I apologize, and I know it's taking time, and this and that. And then a couple weeks later, I got an email from his liaison.
Well, you know, like they say, faith without works is dead.
And they put it in a bill that had something to do with the Ohio state flag. Have you all heard about that bill? There's so many bills in
No.
Ohio that we just don't know.
What
about.
about the Ohio
It was
State
something
flag?
about they created this slaves created this Ohio state. Look up the Ohio state flag.
Okay.
But they I guess like depleted the bill. Like it's no longer effective. And so there's no more of this Ohio state flag. And I said, why would they? I asked her, I said, why would they add it on there? And she was like, well, it doesn't matter as long as it's getting approved. And back in my head, like, are you getting smart with me? But you know, I'm like, okay, yeah, it is approved. I said, but do I know the purpose behind it? That's what I need them to understand. The purpose. Don't just approve something and you don't know what it is, because it's not going to get anywhere. And so I'll be definitely contacting the Ohio Health Department.
Why do you think that they would approve something and not really understand? What's that? Is this doing you a favor or what? I don't understand.
You said do me a favor.
Yes, I think you're saying that.
Right.
They don't-
I get what you're saying.
right.
Well,
You know?
sometimes they stick all these other bills and funding.
There were a couple of
In-
them on
in a
there.
big
Cancer,
major bill.
some other
They
diseases
do
were on
that.
there. Look up
Just so
HB.
things
You all
will
look up
pass.
HB 32. There's a list of bills in Ohio that was approved on there. And DKA Awareness Day, April 26th was one.
Okay,
So
I mean, you know, when you
definitely-
say things, and then like I said, I play devil advocate.
Right,
You know, where if I'm listening to you, I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean? Why would you approve this if you don't? Oh, what is it? Oh, you know, that would make us look good. Let's approve that. That's just like
Mhm.
that's just like 45 giving the Freedom Award to Jordan. You know what I mean? For what? What is the Freedom Award? He hasn't a clue. He don't know what it means. He don't know what it's for. But here you go. What you gonna stand behind me, right? Well, what you want? What award? What award you want? What you want?
Well, this is one thing that I'm gonna say. Yes, 45 was impeached. But I will tell you one thing, that 45 kept the Insulin Affordability Act on his radar. I will say that.
Okay.
And so I am holding, and I've
Is that
mentioned
because
this
of
before
Cummings?
speaking.
Was it because of Cummings?
I don't know. Was it because of me? Was it because
Is it
of the
because of
other
you?
diabetes,
Is it because of Cummings?
diabetes advocates that are out there? But
Yeah.
I'm definitely holding Biden and
Oh, sure.
Harris accountable. I want to speak with them.
Okay.
We need to get insulin affordable in America. Americans are dying just
Right.
like they're dying from COVID.
Right.
They're dying from insulin rationing.
Right.
And we need to continue to move on with this. So we do have SB 231 and SB 232 as well that are we still have to get approved. So, and those are insulin affordability acts in Ohio. So DKA got approved, so now we're working on these others. And 232, I believe, is where the Attorney General will get involved
Right.
when the insulin prices or pharmaceutical prices get so high, like higher than other countries.
Right.
Then he'll step in and take a look at it.
Okay.
And then there's a cap on 231. We need to make it free.
Yeah,
Right.
we
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, without insulin, type 1 diabetics, they will die. They will die. And I have a daughter who is dependent on that medication. and we need to work on it. So I'm not finished. I actually speak on the 25th. I always get these invitations. Family USA is doing a health segment or something like that. But I said, okay, you know, I get those emails like,
Now,
okay.
is it's gonna be
And
viral?
It's gonna, yes. I'll send out the link, you know, I'll send out the link and
Okay.
things of that nature, but they reached out to me recently, so I'll be speaking on the 25th. I said it's my daughter's, my,
What's that?
January.
Yeah, what's that?
It's a Monday. I believe it's a Monday.
Okay.
And I said, so January 6th was 18 years this year for my sister's death. January 6th, and that's the day that DeWine signed the bill.
Right.
And January 25th is my sister's birthday. And I was like, is that telling me something this year? Oh goodness, what is it telling me? So I'm like, I don't know, right? And I'm gonna keep, because she was a diabetic as well. My mom was a diabetic. But they had two. You know, my daughters have one, had and have one. So, but I'm gonna continue to fight. I'm ready to go back to the White House. I was going to the inauguration, but after they did all that,
They're saying that, you know, no.
I need to cancel my room because I haven't canceled my room yet.
Yeah.
I need to cancel.
I'm good with watching it. I'm good.
I wanted to be there.
I know,
It was a
yeah,
big,
and
you know,
then like
they go-
Obama.
And then, you know, last year, January 20th, I spoke in front of the Capitol, remember?
Right, yeah.
And so I was like, wow, I want to go. I was
Right.
just excited. Like, I want to go. I, you know, did my hotel, was waiting for the prices, and then boom, I said,
You know,
I
everything
don't have
happens for
time.
a reason. You know,
I don't
I always
have
look
time
at
to
that.
deal with
Everything
people.
happens for a reason.
bombing planes and stuff, and
Yeah.
hotels, and the whole Capitol. I was like, I'm gonna stay.
It's sad that this right here, this is gonna get to Mr. Dante, but it's sad that, you know, events have to happen before we actually, how you say, wake up.
Oh, right.
That had to happen before several Republicans came out and said, that's disgraceful. Oh my
But there are
God.
only 3.
Well, no, now it's
How many?
7, it's 8. It's 8. It's 8.
And I said the ones that didn't vote on it should be.
Well, but I'm just saying things like that, and then you had, and it's a proven fact, if you mess with them pockets, you know, they pull that money.
Oh, yeah, the
Money.
corporations.
My lawyer
they
said,
stop
no,
funding.
you're not doing 2022 here. You know, you touch them pockets,
Yeah,
you
that's
white, black, look,
that's
whoever,
when folks
you
wake
touch
up.
them pockets, all of a sudden, everybody, you know,
Now they want to apologize.
I'm sorry, we did not, you know.
We're gonna backtrack. Wait a
Whatever.
minute.
All right,
Hold
Mr.
up, y'all.
All right, Mr. Kind, Mr. Dante, he's just sitting there like, okay.
I told him he
My
can
turn.
speak, he can cut
He can
in.
cut in anytime.
Yeah, have
I was
a
just listening. I was just
conversation.
listening.
Conversation.
And I'm
I'm
giving
staying in my
gas,
lane.
you
I'm
gotta
just
cut
listening.
me off. You know, I got the mic, you don't have to put me in a second. But anyway, tell us about you, Mr.
I started on Impact Recruiting Services probably like 2019. My oldest daughter, well, I have 2 daughters that I have custody of since they was like, I think 6 and 4. So for me to raise them, I raised them the best way I could, and that was through sports. My daughter, her junior year, tore her ACL, so like all her offers kind of like
Who is she playing?
basketball. They play basketball.
Wow.
They kind of like went away. And I used to promote concerts and parties back in the day with like Drew at the Ritz and
Mhm.
Ron Staples at Annie's. So I kind of developed that same concept as far as instead of bringing Young Jeezy to the Ritz, I took my daughter to a college. So my daughter was the artist, the college was the venue, or vice versa. And the performance was her working out in front of the college coaches.
Okay.
And it just developed and developed, and then she ended up recovering, played her senior year. Both my daughters went to Wentwoods. Getting a few offers to Charleston University, but she ended up going to like Lane, which is an HBCU. As long as she got into school, I was fine with that.
Right.
And a lot of people took notice because we started putting stuff on social media and asking. So I just started like helping kids, period. My youngest right now, she's a senior at Winter Woods, and she just got a scholarship to Fisk University, HBCU.
Okay.
So I figure since 2019 to like right now, I probably helped in every sport about like 70 to 80 some kids get like academic and athletic scholarships.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, I just turned it into it was a passion basically because of sports, because I play sports, but it's turning into a business, and it's a great business because I'm actually helping kids
Okay. And it's on Impact?
on Impact Recruiting Service.
And that's what, I mean, what's the definition of it again? What is it?
It's a recruiting service to help, kids get into school. Like a lot of parents don't know. A lot of coaches don't know.
Right.
I try to help the ones that needs the help. Like your top D1 kids, they don't need me. But the ones that just don't know or can't get the recognition or the coaches don't know who they are, I'm the one that bridge that gap together.
Right.
Now, what are D1 kids?
A D1 kid is a Power 5 kid like Kelsey Mitchell. I don't know if y'all remember her. She played at Princeton.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a 5-star kid, played on the circuit. Like she didn't need no help. I mean, she needed help doing what she was doing, but everybody knew her.
Right.
Like the top kid right now in Ohio is at Mount Notre Dame, M&D, KK Bradford. Like she don't need me. Everybody knows.
Anybody
her.
that if they know if they're name brand.
Right.
But you're speaking of ones that are doing well, but
Right.
they're not being recognized.
Right, because they either don't know or the coaches don't know or they just don't know. I'm the one that bridged that gap for like the academic side and the athletic side. I help out with training, help out with like taking them on college visits, getting them exposure. We just do everything on Impact Recruiting Service.
Okay, so I'm about to do this devil advocate again.
Okay,
Okay, you have your well-known names that are out there, right? Just what you just said.
right.
If you're well-known name, you shoot 3-pointers and being a star, you don't need the help that you are speaking of.
For the most part, no.
But if you have, say, another student or person that's on there, and they playing well, they're playing well. So they're being, and I know what you said, the coaches don't know what this is. They know. I'm not giving that pass. They know, but they don't start. They don't shine like this person does.
Correct.
So they'll put all their energy in that one, and plus it looks good on them, right?
Correct.
Okay, let's just keep it 100.
Yeah, it's easy to ride the coach.
Right. So the ones that are just as good, or some of them might even be better. It's just that their name recognition is sold out for some reason. Or let's keep it 100. They family, their connections.
And that's probably what it is.
Support,
It's
connections.
the connections.
And that's where I think that our youth, as well as, we have older adults now that wish they had the opportunity,
Right.
right? But because they didn't know Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Susie Q on the mountain, they didn't go anywhere.
Right.
But they were good, right?
Yeah, if you're not in that
So-
buddy system.
The buddy, and that's the real. And I would say that to our youth, our young adults, that is what's so discouraging. That's why I think that we have so many young people or youth or young adults that just give up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna win. That's just like me. Okay, like I do, theater. I perform, right?
Okay.
So it's just like you go audition for something. And I went to many auditions. You go to audition, but somebody will walk in and everybody knows them. Hi, how you doing? And they get the part.
Right.
Because they know this. I'm not, I don't know Suzuki P. You know what? I just met him today,
Right.
right?
That inner circle, you're right.
And that's what I think so many of our young adults and our youth and our older adults that, wanted to be, but then they can't encourage their children that they see a star in. Because, we don't know.
Right.
So it sounds like it's up to the parents to seek you out and to be able to use your services, because the kids wouldn't know to call you, right? So
Well,
how
they
do people
wouldn't, but
know?
social media is everywhere. Like we're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We have our own website. I actually work at CPS as a long-term sub at Data and West High, and I also coach girls sports. And then I'm also involved with AAU travel organization Phenom. It's a
Yeah.
girls basketball group. Okay, so like we're around, and I mean, if you want to play or you want to be seen or heard or known, I mean, we're out there. Sometimes you gotta just ask for help. Or I'll
So
try to
yes,
come
he
find you.
needs you.
Is it what?
Get down to the gritty.
So, are you on Key Spot?
No,
I think you need to be on Key
Yeah.
Spot.
That's
Okay.
right, yeah.
Because she has the app. Well, I'm talking. But she has the app,
Yeah.
Key Spot, that gets your information out there. Because I
Exactly.
understand what you're saying. They just need to ask, or they say, some people don't have the. Search my words. Well, I'm just gonna put it out there. Some people don't think like that.
Right. Right.
It's what? Get on what? I can get on there on the phone and check out who called me, who texted me, and whatever.
Right.
Or look at the game.
right.
But I don't. Do you know what? I got to research. I got to do this. I got to do that. Well, I think the kids should research. not when they 9, 10, 11, 12.
Right, and they don't have the funding to pay for it.
Right,
So-
and then they talk about the funding, that's the other thing, oh, that's gonna cost you. We
Yeah,
ain't
but
got
This is
that,
what I tell people, you know, just to throw a price out there, say I charge $200. I say $200 can save you $140,000.
Mhm.
It's just all about the investment.
Yeah,
And
and
you need to invest in your child.
that's right, and that's why we need to invest in sharing your information on Key Spot. So the Key Spot mobile app is all about connecting the community and supporting small businesses like yourself. And what we do is we put your information out there. We do a spotlight article on you.
Okay.
We allow people to see who you are. We do social media on you as well. And then with that app, they could be able to get alert about you and be able to know what you are up to and share it with other people who need your services. So-
I'll get him added, cause I'm like the admin on that side, so
Okay.
I'll get him.
and that's the same, but you know, as
Added
you say,
on
you
there.
out there, you
So
know,
we'll talk about it.
yeah, you know, out there, just
And
like
I'll
here,
move faster
away.
with that.
You know, we, you know, here we have, where we help with, advertising, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get your name out there, you know, it's, at $8 a mention, right?
I'm all about
So,
promotion.
well, no, I'm just saying,
No.
things like that, so you can utilize that.
Right.
You
No,
know,
that
where,
makes a
you know, I can help you with that, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's just a thing, what you're talking about is, I see so many, we talk about what's going on with our youth, why, because they have nothing.
That is true.
They're not being taught anything, and if their parents or whoever's helping them or doing anything for them, or teachers that don't know, if nobody's telling them or teaching them, and get it, you know, we know research. When you want your child to research, my thing is sit by him on the computer or whatever it is. You sit with him and you too research.
Oh, yeah.
Don't send your child in there and say, "Do you know what you look? You can look. I heard you need to look up this."
Right.
They're like, "Well, how do I just look it up? You know more about
Or
the
they
computer
might
than
not
me."
even do it, yeah.
Yeah,
You know
they
what?
run
That's
it
just
on.
like the kids being at home doing schooling. You know,
Right.
and the teacher's going, "Did you just put your phone on? Did you just put it on mute? Huh? Did you just put it on mute? I gotta go to the bathroom." They done went and got a snack, got a sandwich,
Went outside.
came back, went outside,
Playing.
came back and said, "And where you been? Oh, I haven't used the bathroom." Okay, I'm just saying.
Right, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And if your mentality as a parent, guidance, or whoever is not there, then why do we put it on our children or youth to be there?
Well, when I do my recruiting service, I talk to the parents first. And I say, y'all gotta be involved just as much as the kid. 'Cause y'all their manager before they ever receive it, to get a manager. Like, you know, a little funny story, like my youngest daughter, she went on the road with my oldest daughter. So by the time she made her decision, we visited like 34 colleges. But she already knew where she was going after like the 8th one. I said, nah, let's just see everyone and what they got to offer. Like I said, that's when she chose Fisk University. So like, you know, also like, we're doing a showcase for seniors, you know, trying to get them more exposure, trying to get college coaches to come out either live or on virtual March 20th.
Now, you say you're doing something for the seniors.
Like a senior basketball showcase, like
Okay, so it's
unsigned
basketball.
seniors. It's basketball for unsigned seniors.
No.
Because this year really hurt them and last year, because your junior year is your most important year.
Right.
So a lot of, you know, activities and events didn't happen. So, and then this school year started, how it went, basketball season, you never know, a game can get canceled because of COVID. So March 20th, everything will be over. So we're doing an unsigned senior showcase,
What, everything will be over?
basketball season. Well, OSHA,
Okay.
school ball basically,
Oh,
will be over. So like right after that, before everybody can get discombobulated or this and that, I want to bring all the unsigned seniors together, you know, do a showcase, have college coaches come evaluate it.
now, is this gonna be a physical thing, or is it gonna be virtual? I
No,
mean,
it's
how
a
are we doing
basketball
this?
showcase tournament. Like,
Okay, so they'll actually be there.
yeah, they actually be there playing. You know, we should be approved for, everything should be okay.
So we're gonna have the social distancing?
Yes, yes. Well, I don't know, parents can even come. It's just the players.
Are they gonna take COVID tests or anything prior to playing?
I don't know if they have to do that, but I know we have to do the temperature, and the sound waivers and all that.
So they said no parents?
Now, because they want to do social distancing. If there is parents, it probably have to be like one or two.
Yeah, because there's
At
parents at
least
the
one.
games now, so
Yeah.
they're allowed to have two at the game now.
They're
so
allowed to
that
have
would
two, but
be-
like some It all depend on where we have it at and what we're doing. We gotta
Okay.
follow their rules.
So
My
they
biggest
just need
thing
to
is,
keep watching.
right, my biggest thing, I just want the seniors to get some exposure
Okay.
from the coaches, in
Okay.
person or virtual.
Okay.
So do you support and help kids at every level, or do you only focus on ones who have potential when it comes to like recruitment or moving to the next level?
No, we help on every level because I can't determine if this kid right here is gonna turn into that kid right there. So I just try to guide them, nurture them, give them as much knowledge as I could to make the process easier. So they don't go through the bumps and bruises like a lot of people go through because they don't know. Like I have the knowledge, like I really do. And I have a certain formula and it really works. And I've seen it with my own 2 daughters plus the other 80-something kids I got in the school.
Wonderful.
You know what this reminds me of? Y'all seen Jerry Maguire, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Like you're that sports person, the sports agent, yeah. But for the youth.
Right, and
Oh,
that's really what it is.
Oh,
So,
show me one.
Yeah, show me the money.
What age do you start at? Grade level do you start at?
I mean, it just all depends. I don't want to start when they 3rd and 4th grade. Have fun,
Right, right.
because you never know what's going to happen. But once you start getting to like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, like they really reach back that far in recruiting. You know, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I mean,
Are you just
works.
looking to help local, or do you out
No.
of state, or?
good. I mean, I'm worldwide, but when I first started it, it was mainly the inner city kids that needs the help.
In Cincinnati.
Yes, in Cincinnati, but inner city anywhere. But by me being from Cincinnati, my base is here. And by me being employed with, CPS, most of the kids I deal with are CPS kids.
Okay.
But them the ones that can't always afford, like somebody said earlier, to play AAU. I mean, because it costs, or the parents can't get them to and from practice. So like I said, the organization that I'm with, Phenom, we try to make a way. Like I remember like 2 years ago, my daughter team, none of the parents could make it. We was in Indianapolis and Louisville for 10 days. I made sure the girls had hotel rooms and I slept in my van for 10 days.
Wow.
Just to make sure her team was there to play.
How do you fund your organization?
Say it again.
How do you fund your organization?
Parents, sponsors, people just donate,
Okay, great.
things like that. Sometimes we have to scholarship kids in and make it work. We don't want the kid to miss out just because,
How long did you say you've been doing this?
I've been 2019, but I always been doing stuff. But out in my head, officially 2019 with my oldest daughter.
Now, do you have a website or something that you can connect with?
Yes,
or a phone number?
my phone number is 513-602-7289. Our website is onimpactrecruitingservices.org.
Go ahead and repeat that.
onimpactrecruitingservices.org.
The name of the organization.
Yes,
What was the phone number?
513-602-7289.
And did they just look up under your name?
Yes,
What's your name?
DANTE PAYNE.
Okay. Well, Mr. Payne, yeah, I just, because other people, how we listen and we don't listen,
I feel you.
right?
I understand. You gotta
So that's
repeat
why,
it.
and that's what it's all about, as far as with WAIF and especially with I Hear You, one thing is to get your information out there in the community. And I want you to say what it is that you're doing so people, because, people be driving and be like, what? They have, you right?
Right.
And I heard something the other day on
I've done that before.
one of the stations, I can't remember what it was,
Right.
So that's the one thing of importance, and I'm not wanting to push, but
No, I
Key
understand.
Spot, because she's definitely on
Okay.
it, and people are recognizing what she does. She's got people from other countries as
All
well that
over.
comes in, so
Okay.
all
All
over.
over the country.
And then there's connections. She has, that's one thing, with I Hear You, I try to connect. So the thing is, you to connect, because if you're doing something that's all about the youth, it's all about helping our young adults as well as our older adults. You can build some self-esteem in an older adult
Yes, you
through
can.
their child. It's like, dang, I wish that was happening, but you know what? I'm gonna put my energy into this. You know what I'm saying? So,
And people could be looking for, that service.
right.
That's on the people that are on her platform. So that'd be great. So is it still free to sign up?
Yes,
Or
it is.
that-
So
okay.
you can register for
Okay.
free by going to www.keyspotapp.com/free.
Okay.
And that's how you can register your business information. And we're really here to support small businesses, minority businesses, Black-owned businesses. So if you have one, go to keyspotapp.com/free. And we also have a great event coming up next Thursday. That's January the 21st, 6 o'clock PM Eastern time, where we have a networking. So it's a free networking for you to share your information with other people. Plus, you'll be able to learn about some business tips as well. So go ahead and go to Eventbrite and Key Spot, and you could go ahead and register on that.
I'm sorry.
It's virtual. It's virtual.
Okay.
So we'll have people all over the
But,
country who'll be
you know,
part of
we're
it.
doing virtual right now and y'all right there, so.
Yes.
I think that should be a deal. That should be settled right now. You ain't got to. Well, you
I
can on the
agree, Dante.
website,
That
but
should be
the
set.
website's sitting right there.
Right.
And there you go. That's the connection.
Okay.
And then I'm here with WIL, so you want to do that 8, mention? Hey, we got you. I can mention you every month. Once a month, twice a month, whatever.
Okay.
All right, everybody, you know, you can call here if you have any thoughts or opinions, or you actually are listening and absorbing. You can call us here at 513-961-8900. That's 513-961-8900. And just, say what you got to say. Make it simple. Don't make it long, because you know how you can get winded. I'm winded, but hey, I'm right here. But, all right, everybody, you just need to stay alert. And, it's all about the kids. So if anything can be done, we can do it. Because, like I always say, we never would have made it. We never would have made it. And we have. And you can do the same with your loved ones, your children. All right? We can make it together. Okay.
So what is it, how much is it monthly?
It's only $10 a month and free registration. So the first month is free.
So send me the information, you know why I didn't register DVDs, because I don't want all that
Right.
traffic. However, I am gonna register medical revenue cycle now that I got the website, the new website up and running,
Okay.
and I'm actually getting a new daycare done. But yeah, so I can get her put on these.
Well, I'm gonna text you right now,
Okay.
and it's the same website that I just mentioned. All you gotta do is click on there, and then
What do you need for his spotlight?
once he registers, then I'll send him an email message that has instructions
Underwriter.
for him to provide.
It's like $8 per minute.
Okay, and the
Okay,
picture.
and then you can, like you just want this read or whatever. I can do
So
that.
I'm gonna
Maybe
text
twice a
him.
month for you.
Okay.
$60 a month.
No,
Okay.
send it to me.
You can
Send it to
contact
the
me.
email. What
Okay.
is
I
her,
give you my
so,
card.
cause I got access to the email, so send it to that email.
No, that's the right email. That's the old part.
Okay.
I can see that in the
So it's $10 a month
Yep,
to get on the app.
yep. So it's free to register, and then it's $10 each additional month. So you get your first month free.
And then the spotlight, I know I'm gonna use the spotlight too,
Yeah.
is that monthly or how do you?
We do a spotlight for.
Is it weekly?
No, we do a spotlight once a month, and what we do is we choose different people who are business partners to be the spotlight. So I'm
How do you choose that?
when they turn in their information. So we send out a communication to everybody who registers, but then it's up to them to send us their information to the spotlight. So
I'm thinking maybe, yeah, he can be spotlight in February or October, March, or do you already have someone for February?
we could do one for, we do have someone for February, but we could do
March. That'll help promote the tournament.
yeah, so that would be good timing.
I'm about to send you an email. And you can just send everything here and I'll.
So I just texted you right now, the website. You got it?
I got it.
All right, and then you said you want me to email?
No, that's all I need, right?
Okay, so you're saying,
What you want me to email you?
so I was sending it for you, but do you have it too?
Yeah, I got access to the email.
Because I didn't send it to the email. The information that I just did.
I'm signing him up. I'm
Oh,
registering him.
okay.
I'm gonna do that for him.
Oh, okay, so he's a, gotcha. Well, if you got what you need, all you gotta do is click on the button that says,
Okay.
yeah, I gave him one.
And then get with Mr. Novia. Does he have to go to town?
But don't
Oh,
have what?
no, that's not. Did you get that, print that paper out? Yeah,
What paper?
okay.
But like what?
Well, the interview form that I still have 2018 to 19 on.
Oh,
So we've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Just for donations. Just for
Oh, the
donations.
donations he can put on there.
This, okay.
If he, I mean, or, and then like I was telling you about
I was gonna do the ad.
the ad thing, you would feel like that right there. I can write it up for you. What's so hard? I mean, when we get done, you can do that real quick. Or is that But yeah, so yeah, I think key spot. I think that'd be really good if you could do that. Yeah, and then do that virtual thing that you got coming, so you can introduce yourself with that.
I might be able to make it.
What?
This Thursday or next?
It's next Thursday. That's 6 o'clock.
I'm not too much coming. You know, and around that time I'll be able to teach and then I get ready to go to my other job. That's why I can never, you know. Ain't not stop. Not to stop. And you'll be. That's why I'm ready to go on vacation. I put myself on a punishment after my trip in September.
So you got any other vacations coming?
I am really soon. I think the end of June, the end of January. I'm gonna go to Miami for the weekend.
Take that time.
And I think Baby Girl, she'll be 21 this year, but she decided on the photo shoot. My son wants to go to New Orleans. So we're gonna go to New Orleans in March.
Wow.
And I don't know my 24-year-old, she'll be 25 in April. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I don't think she wants to travel though. I think we're gonna do something home and have her a big party. You know, dinner for dinner.
Right. Yeah, let's
So, and you know, I was trying to go out the country, but you know, they're saying now when you come back, you gotta get tested. You gotta get tested. You gotta have proof that you're negative to get on a plane if you fly back in from another country.
Oh, wow. See, I haven't gone international in so long, so I don't even know what to do.
I'm ready to go.
That's it. All right, you're gonna go back on.
Yeah, we know we never would have made it. Yes, never would have made it. No, no, no. I know everybody's out there knowing that that is so real and so true. We're in 2021, and Lord knows there's probably a lot going to happen. So we have to think positive because we had 4 years, almost 5 years of so much negativity. Okay, so we've been blessed. We done made it. And it's up to us to do better and to help it. Okay, not complain about it, but actually assist and help. Walk the talk. You know, I'm all about walking the talk. That's what I'm talking about. For real, though. You know, I'll call you out. And I do try to do my best by walking the talk. Trust. So I'm not going to ask you to do nothing that I would not ask myself. But you know what? You need to continue to ask yourself, as Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. It's all about that. Trust. All right, we're back. We're back with my king and my queens. All right, people. Whew.
I know, right? I know. The day is gone.
Yeah. So,
yeah, the day is gone.
It's what we say.
Like, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again.
Yes,
Yeah.
repeat.
Oh, repeat.
I don't think we'll have a
Yes.
problem. I don't think we'll have a problem with that. For real, for real.
No, I don't think so. I'm ready to watch the news.
Yeah, so many good things are gonna. No, I hear you though.
No, this is a big.
This is big.
This is big.
So,
They finally. It took for them animals, them thugs. I couldn't believe all the Congress that was talking about them being thugs. Just about everyone that got up there and thugs. I said, wow.
Yeah.
but it's the truth.
Now they're being viewed as thugs and animals because they came in attacking y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What is that when they were attacked?
Mm-hmm.
And just recently, a Texas cop shot a black man, a pastor.
Oh, yeah.
A pastor. You
Oh, I
see
didn't
that?
hear about that one.
Yes.
Why is it so
He
common?
had nothing in his hand or nothing. He had mental problems going on with him.
Yeah.
And the taser wasn't working, but what you put him for? He wasn't that harm.
Right.
Like he wasn't harming you all.
You know.
Like, you should have got in your car and went on about your business. Like,
Well, you know, like
Yeah.
I said, I'm stuck on. I mean, I'm not a
Crazy.
police. And I have Derek, former officer WD, and I asked him, explain to me, are y'all not trained to shoot the leg?
No,
They
they.
shot
I'm
him
just saying,
3 times in the
shoot
chest.
the foot,
Yeah.
or,
They killed
but not
that
take you
man.
out completely. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, why is that? I mean, everybody you hear about the shot and killed, why does it have to be so final?
Right.
I mean, even in the movies, girl, they shoot the foot, they shoot the leg.
Yeah.
I mean, but out here, it's like, bam, it's over. Nobody can talk about nothing. There's only one side of the story.
Yeah, but the
It's
problem
sad.
that we have that's the prevalent thing is the people getting shot and killed are the black people. You don't hear about, oh, just a white person got shot
I was
and,
confused.
and killed. No, you hear about, oh, no, they got tased or they just got arrested, but
I can't believe that the officer inside of the Capitol that was chased by these animals.
Oh,
I
yes.
couldn't believe he didn't
What?
turn.
What?
I guess he didn't have a weapon.
No, he had a
the gun
baton.
for